Hello guys, this is Goodlike, and this is the part 2 of Catacombs. As I've mentioned in day 9 video, I have managed to get to the last boss, what I assume is the last boss. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to defeat it. Let's just say our group was not prepared. To sum up the second run, left boss died relatively easily. There were some deaths, but nothing serious. We didn't really focus on any tactic in particular. We just nuked the boss when there were void zones, and otherwise just killed ads to spawn more void zones. Didn't seem to cause too much trouble. We killed him pretty quickly. The right boss once again didn't cause too many issues. What I did find about him was that if you manage to pick up the sword that he drops in time, which he will drop sometimes when he's fallen down on his knee, you can do an insane amount of damage to him. I did about 6,000 plus damage per hit, and I managed to land 2 hits, and he died. I'm not sure I would have had the time to land a third one. Either way, if you see it dropped, pick it up ASAP and try to attack. You might just be able to kill him. Unfortunately, I didn't took any footage of this. Accidentally, I turned it off for the trash and I forgot to turn it on for this boss. So after that, the last boss. The last boss is a caster, and a very annoying at that. Has some basic abilities. He will sometimes, very rarely, go and melee stuff. I don't know why, but that won't be dangerous whatsoever. He will shield himself from time to time. I'm not sure if he's healing all the time or only while he's shielded, but he's definitely healing himself, and you can definitely see it when he's shielded. So you should try to take the shield down. I don't think it's based off of time, it seems to be based off damage from what I've seen, because sometimes it doesn't go down at all, usually when people are dead, and when we're attacking him all the time, it goes down in good 7-8 seconds or something. Unfortunately, it won't allow to be just attacked all the time. He will go crazy with his abilities. He has 2 lightning abilities and 1 fire ability from what I've seen. I don't think he's got anything else, at least I haven't noticed anything that would do damage. His first lightning ability is pretty simple. He will pick a random target. I don't think you get a debuff this time around, but he will turn towards you, face you basically, and will unleash a lot of lightning in your direction. This lightning will hit you multiple times if you stand directly in it. And what's more, he will turn right before he finishes casting. So you want to wait until he's almost done and then dodge. There's no real point to move about with it, because from what I've seen, you will just make it so that he turns into some other guy who's been happily standing behind him and will hit him instead for a ridiculous amount of damage. So just when those done, dodge and resume doing what you were doing. The only exception would probably be the second lightning ability. What it does, it creates in his melee range a giant lightning sphere which will follow a random person. Upon contact, it will give you a debuff which will shock you in a few seconds if you don't get out of there quick enough, staggering you as well, which isn't a very good thing if you're trying to avoid the lightning beam. So that's the only time when you should really start moving early so the sphere doesn't catch up to you. If you have the sphere, get the fuck out of the melee range and don't come back. There's really no reason. You don't want everybody to get hit and staggered and all that shit. And if you do get hit, it seems that the spear tends to change its target after doing damage. So keep that in mind. The last ability of the boss is a Fire Nova thing, just like with the right side boss, really the same thing, just start running whenever you see red things appearing around the boss's feet. Really, that's the way to tell his abilities apart. Just watch what kind of effect is he casting up. The Fire Nova will do a lot more damage though. You really want to avoid it. It does like 300 hit and then leaves a dot on you which does 200 every second for a few. Basically, I don't think you can get away without dodging all of those abilities and completely destroying your healers and mana. At the same time, however, you have to kill him and break down his shield, etc. So it's quite a hectic fight. You can't just hold back. I don't think you could solo it. The shield would simply be too much to handle for a single person who was also dodging all those abilities at the same time. Especially the lightning sphere, that is just too annoying. But we'll see. If I get any more hints about this boss, I'll talk about it during the day video when I do that. So that's about it. Thank you for watching and I'll see you later.